Hey everyone, Dufflet here, playing some Starcraft. Well, we're watching a game I played because I did pretty good, so I want to show off, obviously, because I'm an egotistical maniac. So I'm red. I'm just showing the view that I had during the game, but I'm watching it in like the replay. But anyways, as you can see right now, I sent out a scout in the bottom right just to see what he's doing at his base, and I'm just working on my production. I made a barracks, I'm making a factory, gonna make another barracks. And that just allows me to get a basic army down. I'm playing ranked and silver, not good, but not good. Not good at the game. But I can beat noobs sometimes. So that's what you're gonna see here. So I saw that the enemy was sitting at his base, so I knew there wasn't an immediate attack that was going to be on the way. So right now, that's why I'm just working on my production rather than spamming an army or an army out. You're never too sure when you're playing Zerg, but I saw they had that third base. Back here, I see he's got a roach den, so he's gonna be he's gonna be making some roaches, which it takes a little bit of minerals to gather to make them compared to Zergs, where he'd just spew a whole army of them out at me like immediately. So what do? I just I make some tanks, make some marines and marauders, and I get upgrades for things. Make a few more barracks. And then he's actually planning an attack with a Nidus network right now. He's gonna put a little Nidus network in the back of my main base, and hilarity ensues. I'm completely unaware of it right now because I wasn't really scouting. I was just really making sure to keep my production on point. Right there on the mini map, it has that little yellow marker. That's where I first saw that he was setting up an attack. I didn't see it because I was focusing on this SCV scouting, but right there's where I spot it, and I send what few troops I have over to it. I left a tank back at my natural, but that was a bad idea because it wasn't contributing to this fight at all. These roaches just go up to my tank and just murk it. My marines are kind of keeping them at bay. I get all the SCVs out so he can't do too much damage to my economy. Send a tank up, help out my marines. He actually makes quick work of the marines. And thankfully, after he finishes the marines, he goes away from my tank, which gives my barracks enough time to spawn out a few more marines. I chase them with the tank because I don't want them to do too much damage to my production. The one tank making a stand. And there's my wave of marines that come in and defend the tank. Just 5 hardy boys, enough to hold off the ground with the tank. And there you go. Attack defended, so now I'm trying to recover. I gotta kill that Nidus network. Gotta get back to making my army again because he just killed most of it. And then maybe get a few upgrades in. So I scouted over there, which showed me that he's going to continue with Roach Ravager, which is important for me to know, because that means I just really need to keep building the same army I'm doing. Maybe add in a few Liberators, because they're useful. Get an armory so I can continue upgrading my Marines and start upgrading my ground units, like my tanks and shit. Built another starport, make up for the one he killed, and then I built another one as well. That way I can really start pumping out their troops. Especially now that I'm making a third base, so I'm going to have a lot more income coming, so I got to up that production. Making a few more barracks. Now I just spam out my marines. Over there I scouted, so I set up a new base, and he's still got a decent amount of an army. If I saw that base and saw he didn't have an army, that'd be a chance to attack him. So I'm just running around working on my production. I'm trying to get like one big enough army to swoop down, take out one of his bases, and then keep pushing or maybe fall back if his army's too big. I'm hesitant to push too because of those Nidus networks, so I know they can always put troops like right into my base whenever he wants. It's a concern. All I really had to defend again was just like one siege tank sitting inside of my base. And so right now the guy's planning another Nidus network attack. He puts it in the, if you look at the map, he puts it like, I don't know how to describe it. You can see the little blue dot on my side of the map. That's like where the Nidus network is at right now. It's basically to the top right of my third base. You'll see it when it comes. You can see the marker on the minimap right now. He's got the Nidus network planted, and he's going to start sending a lot of troops from there soon. I didn't catch that little marker on the minimap because I don't check my map enough. And so when he sends his attack, I'm going to have to respawn and put my troops in proper position because they're all out of order. And then comes the attack. The one tank to defend didn't have any Marines to help it out, so it just got rolled over. I have one tank behind this line of Marines, which is going to help me hold off this offensive from the Zerg Empire. Not a bad hold. I retake stock of the situation. I'm like, alright, what do I need? And then, oh shit, he's got another wave. Thankfully, a wave of Marines just spawned in perfect timing to help defend my tank sitting there. I get my other tank that's just been in the wrong spot for the whole entire game to finally get into a fight. The Marines show up just in time to... Oh wait, no, he made quick work of the Marines. But those tanks, thankfully, hold them off enough to damage them. Another wave of Marines is going to come soon, which will... Oh yeah, I spot those Marines sitting in my back. And I'm like, shit, send them to the actual battle, please. And as they come out, another wave of Marines come out of my barracks. I get some Liberators, which are great anti-ground troops. And I hold off this attack too. And right after this, I know that he's just been sending everything he's got. So I send what troops I have over to his base. You'll see me send them in the mini-map. So after this, I want to make more troops, of course, because again, he wiped out a bunch of mine. Thankfully, I have all my production buildings down now, so I'm able to really start spamming out troops when I have the resources. I don't have anything mining on the second, so I finally send my SCVs back to work. I realized my third command center was actually saved from the battle, but it's taking damage because it's on fire, so I landed immediately and repair it with SCVs. In the bottom left of the map, well, in the bottom right now of the map, my troops just got to his base, so I see what damage I can do. I take out his fourth base. I set up the Liberators to keep anything from coming down that ramp, or if they do, it'll do some damage. And I just keep my Marines to hold this area because I now have all my production rally pointed over to this part. This is where I'm making my stand and sending all the troops I have over to his base. I want to try and make a push. I see he's sending Zerglings, so that shows that he's about out of money. He's just sending whatever troops he can make. And I just tell my Marines to stay there and wipe them up as they come one by one. And that's what they do. Got a second wave of reinforcements just now coming down. That command center is back up, so I'm going to be able to land that and get more resources mining again. Funny enough, I accidentally rally my command center to the spot where all my troops are at down here. But now I start making them push. I move my tank up. I get some more upgrades going in case that attack doesn't work. The attack's going great. He sends whatever few roaches he has to try and defend his third base where most of his mining is happening, and it just doesn't work. See, my Liberators are sitting here. Tell them to get back into the battle. He gives out the surrender, and there it is. I'm just so fucking good at video games. Subscribe to see more of me playing Starcraft, COD, Rainbow Six. Okay. And leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, come to my house and give me $5 million, jerk me off. Goodbye.